Anyway, I'm completely leaving aside the letter that I wrote to you guys because I am so flustered and just amazed to hear the level of selfishness coming out of the supporters of roads everywhere for anyone. Just because they're public lands, it doesn't mean you could do any destructive activity you want. I am so thankful that you guys have gotten around to this and we have a chance to right the wrong that was done when I was on a commission to evaluate the roads, and we were completely stonewalled on considering closing any fragment of any road in this county by a bunch of old guys who wanted to Jeep everywhere. And they'd already been Jeeping everywhere. You know, I've Jeeped all over the place too, but it doesn't mean I feel like I should have a right to go everywhere on every trail. And the minute I start hearing some of these off-road vehicle users saying they're going to take care of their impacts on the land, like the hikers and the bikers have done and have been doing for decades here, I will give them a place at the table in my own mind. But I think that they need to reform their attitude and their impacts because this is a very fragile landscape. And that's what we're trying to address now with going after the roads that have huge impacts, with going after the fact that all 5,000 some acres or 4,000 some acres of Grant County are within a mile of a road. Basically, you can't get away from these guys, and they just keep making louder and louder machines with greater and greater power and impact. And I am completely through listening to these guys, especially after hearing this group of people telling me that they have a right to four-wheel everywhere. No, you got a right to walk and watch and look and be everywhere, but you don't have a right to, do whatever you want on every acre of public land, especially not here in this fragile environment where silence and the preservation of ancient artifacts used to be one of the primary virtues of this place. Well, that's all getting trashed. So what about that? What about everyone else's enjoyments? The thing that is really the most upsetting to me to hear coming out of people's mouths today is the idea that river runners haven't been enjoying this far longer than Jeepers were down in Labyrinth Canyon. That bikers haven't been enjoying this place far longer than Jeepers have been driving across Gold Bar Rim, as if there is anything more sacrilegious possible than driving a Jeep across Gold Bar Rim and doing the kind of destruction that I see up there. I'm so furious about this. I used to bike across that rim when there was, you guys don't know that there were bikers there because we didn't leave an impact like you damn Jeepers do everywhere you go, it seems like. And once they start bringing their group into alignment with responsibility and stewardship, they have a place at the table. But until then, their money means nothing to me in this town. Their presence is actually incredibly destructive of our town, our way of life, our wildlife, our watershed integrity, and so many other things. I could speak for 20 minutes nonstop just on the subject matter at hand of why they need to read.
Dan, could you please draw your comments to a close?
I appreciate that you guys are tackling this very difficult issue, and that maybe we'll get something done to right a wrong that was done when the travel plan for the county was expanded threefold in year 2000. Let's get back to a more reasonable travel plan.
Thank you.